What's going on, y'all? Hope everybody doing alright. Today we gonna play some Fortnite, and I'm gonna just give you guys a tutorial on how all this works to make it easier for you. So let's just jump right in and let's just do it. So what we're doing here right now is I'm pretty much giving you guys a general breakthrough on how this works. You have your offensive slot, your fortitude slot, your resistance slot, and you also have your tech slot. And pretty much these slots are going to help increase your level so you can do more damage, take more damage, resist damage. So all the good stuff for your heroes. And pretty much what you need to do is you need your survivors to also help you get there. So for your survivors, what you have, like I was just saying, your slots. You have your fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech. You also have your actual slot areas for them, for your survivors. Like you have your lead survivors, and you also have regular survivors as well. We're going to start here at the fortitude to just show you. So right here, I have my doctor. He's a level 30, is a mythic character, so he's higher. So just to kind of give you a general breakthrough of what I'm trying to mean by the levels too, because I just said mythic. Wasn't kind of the boaster, but anyways, it was to just kind of explain. So you have different levels for people like heroes, survivors, guns, melee weapons, whatever that has an item for it. And what that is that depending on what it is depends on how much damage it's gonna do, how valuable it is. The higher the value, the more better it is. Meaning you can get the same thing at a lower quality. It actually does mean less. So let's say I had a level 20 legendary, right? Boom, 66 damage, right? Or 66 to the fortitude, right? That's more because of it's a legendary. It's the same level, but it's just because of the fact of the rarity of it. It just makes it more valuable. Also, what you notice as well is that if you look on the personalities, they match. And what that is that when you match them, you also get a huge and a good amount of damage, or wouldn't be a damage in this case because I keep saying damage because I just love saying damage. But what it is, it increases how much of the stuff you're getting, like how much energy is going towards your character and towards like that certain stat you have. Like this is fortitude, all this is fortitude. So I'm gonna go in here real quick, and I want to change this survivor out. Well, to me, they're heroes because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be anywhere. So, for example, this was a level 20, right? They're both epic, but you can see the difference. That was a 47. Why? Because the personalities don't match. Now, if you have the personalities match, you get their full potential of what they're actually worth. But since as a match, you're only getting the basic amount. So pretty much by me matching it, I'm getting 10 extra. So instead of me just getting, the 47, I'm going to get 57 because it matches the personality. So you want to make sure that whenever you're doing your stuff and your stats, you want to make sure that your personalities match, because that means everything. That's what defines whether or not you getting your full potential for your level increase and your buff to whatever one it's at, if it's fortitude, offense, tech, or resistance. So another thing you kind of want to look at too later on when you get a chance is kind of look at the bonuses on the right, the set bonuses, because the set bonuses, if you match those, you also get bonus buffs to certain areas. Like for example, this one's the health bonus. I get plus 5 health, so it increases my health by 5%, which is pretty nice. This one is the shield bonus, so this one increases my shield bonus by 5% when you match them. Some of them are going to require 3, like the range weapon. I actually have a range damage one somewhere in here, but let's just jump here because you can see how this one has a shield regain bonus, and this one also has the trap damage, and trap damage actually requires 3 to get. So right here, so I had 3 of the same people that have that bonus, therefore I have that bonus effect, which makes my traps do 5% more damage than what it already does. So like I said, it's stuff to really look at, to really pay attention to, because that's can also help give you an edge, help you get out of tough situations where if I had that extra bonus, I could have made it. But I guess that's kind of looking deep into it, but you never know. And that's kind of where I like to be at. You never know a situation. I want to make the best team I can build and get the bonuses I can out of it, because I feel like to get the bonuses is what you really want to do. But once you first start out, of course you're not gonna have all the characters. You're gonna start out with just basic characters, start out with mediocre at everything. It's not gonna be where you want it to be, but it's okay, because like I said, over time, the more you play it and the better you get and the more stuff you unlock, you're going to get better survivors, you're going to get better heroes, you're going to get better weapons. But it's all just the pace, it's all just the progression point to get you to the point where you can just be fine. The next thing I want to kind of go over a little bit will be weapons. And for these, of course I have, right now I have high weapons. So, but what I was kind of looking at and talking about before was that you can see right here, I haven't got rid of these because you can't really get certain stuff, you can't get rid of. You're stuck with them for life. And for example, this is perfect example right here. So these two are the same exact weapon, right? They're both level 1s, but look at the energy level. This is 5 more than this one, just because of the rarity of it. And on top of that, if you look at the damage, you can see that this is higher. This is higher. And every time you level it up, it's only going to just, the difference is only going to gradually build up because it's higher. The rarity is better. So the value of it, the more damage is going to be better. So that goes for any weapon, any trap, even the heroes. But before I actually jump off and get too far off topic, let's talk about this a little bit more. So in the last update they just recently kind of did, they added a way for you to change your buffs, like your weapon buffs. Back then it was more of like, once you get your buffs, you're pretty much stuck with them. You can't pick anything else, you can't do anything else. You just set, you can't change anything. But now you have an option to change your buff on some of your weapons, which is really cool. That's actually really nice. So if you work hard and accumulate enough, perk parts or whatever you need to get, you can change it. You can either upgrade them or you can change them to a different perk because you don't like that perk, because some of these perks do suck, I'll be honest. But one of the things you can kind of look at and kind of do is that whatever gun you have or use, you want to kind of look at the perks they have and try to build off of those perks. So for example, we're going to go to this gun. So right here, with this gun, what I kind of did was that on the perks, you can see how it says cause affliction damage for 6 seconds. So the beauty of this is that the fact that it causes affliction is great. Okay, affliction damage means that it takes damage over time, and it does it because it's fire. It's a fire weapon, so it's going to do affliction damage. But this is a bonus on its own, so I guess it's doing additional affliction damage upon that. That I haven't really figured out yet. That's more research that I have to do. But anyways, since I cause affliction, I wanted to add the ability to do plus 30% damage to them. And that means that whatever damage I do, just because I shot him after that first initial bullet I shoot him with, for 6 seconds until I shoot him again, I'm doing 30% more damage of my gun damage. So I'm not doing the 1748.8 damage no more. I'm doing plus 30% more every single bullet just because I caused an affliction for 6 seconds. And that's some stuff you also want to look at as well. Next thing I kind of want to go over will be defenders. And these guys and ladies are like your best friend. Like, let's say, you got people that are playing the game, but they're not a good team player. They don't help out. They're not really efficient, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So in this matter in case, what you'd want to do is that you want to get survivors to help you in critical situations. Because let's say you're playing a mission where you have to do a blue glow. You have to do a stage 3 blue glow, but for some reason you're just having a rough day. You can't get any friends online because they're busy or whatever. You can't get anybody to want to help you out do, you know, the blue glow. Or somebody might mess it up and just, you know, because people are just, man, let me just not get sidetracked. So stuff happens. People can mess up the game for you, whatever the case is. But so anyways, you want to have defenders just in case you can't have people or reliable people around, because they're the ones that got your back. You know, when you're at a blue glow location, those literally, whatever you station them at, they'll sit there, and as long as you give them a gun and give them ammo, they'll do what they're supposed to do. They'll kill, they'll protect, they'll defend, they'll do whatever they have to do in that area just to alleviate that stress for you. So if anything, you want to work on it. And like I said, look at the difference. They're both level 1, and you can see energy level different, you know, because of the rarity. It's legendary, it's an epic. And also I wanted to point out too, I already said it earlier, was that if you look, the health's more, the shield's more, you know. And plus you also get another perk, and that's actually something I did forget to bring up, because that's something important too, is that you also get more perks for your characters, like heroes, your defenders, and also your guns or your melee weapons. I gotta just say weapons because it's easier to just say it, because, you know, yeah, you get extra just because it being a higher rarity. Mythic pretty much is a legendary, but just more sauce spread on it, I guess you can say. I guess it's like, it's the same thing, the same high quality, but just more fancy, I guess. But which is pretty cool too. I'm not gonna knock that. But if it's like a mythic survivor, then those are really good because they actually are better to have than legendary. But then again, depending on what kind of hero you have, depends. It really just depends. I'm rambling at this point. It just boils down to if you just want to have, you know, that person or not. But anyways, legendaries have the higher the rarity, the more perks you get, the more stronger it's going to be, or what. So it's just better to have it like that, you know. All right, guys. Wanted to give you guys a quick playthrough of this, just a fast one before, you know. So after everything I explained to you, so this is what I mean. This right here is one of my abilities. That was a shockwave for the soldier. This is another one, which is my grenades, and then my other one, which is the minigun. Every character has different abilities within their own subclass and perks. You just have to find which ones you prefer and like the most of, and then pretty much go off and build off of that character. For example, if you see on the D-pad, right D-pad, that's one of my techs, my gadgets, and that's a turn. Right now my turn is doing damage, so I don't have to do anything. And also, since I'm a higher level, because I kind of jumped into a smaller area to kind of give you guys just a tutorial. I don't want to stress out while I explain this to you guys. So, also, another thing you want to kind of do is, so what I was talking about, like affliction and stuff like that. Affliction, let me just give you a breakdown of what that is real quick. So affliction, what that can do for you is that it would alleviate the stress of targets. Like, let's say a mosh pit of enemies are kind of come at you, right? All that would do for you is that it would slow them down so you can keep on shooting them and then keep on doing damage, making it easier for you not to be rushed, because there's going to be a point where in some areas swarms of zombies are going to come after you and come get you, and the last thing you want to do is be stressed or overly worked worrying about getting overrun by zombies, because it'll happen sometimes. So it's a really good perk to have. And I usually prefer to use that for smashers, and I'll actually explain that to you when I get to more of an advanced tutorial for how to deal with combat situations. But for right now, I'm just kind of hanging out. So I'm gonna do that. So put my turn up for a moment. I would build, but I can't in this person's area. And so, if anything, this is actually a good time to say this as well to you guys. A good way to farm to get mini llamas, because mini llamas are like, of course, it's a llama, but it's mini. Cool thing about getting those is that you get 2 minimum when you do the stonewood, you know, area in the custom. You want to go to custom, and then when you go to custom, you want to go and 1 second, sorry. I don't know why I'm sweating this right now. This is new stuff. Sorry, I apologize. So you just want to go to custom and then just select the one in the custom on the play with others, and then pretty much you have like a, I would say it's a 50% chance of getting into this area, but it's nice to kind of farm because you get a basic minimum of 2,000 hero XP, which you can use to level up your hero, and plus you get mini llamas. And mini llamas are always going to drop gold. Minimum is going to be 30, and what the gold does for you is that you can buy stuff in your event area, which is you press, you know, right trigger for Xbox, or you press R2 for PlayStation, you know, whatever system you're on playing Fortnite. But you would do that to get to that area, so you can either, you know, look around and see if you want to get anything nice from there, anything worth your fancy. But it's pretty cool stuff, man. It's nice. It's a nice way to, like I said, farm. You're gonna get something. It usually drops at least one kind of experience points item, like if it's survivor, schematic, which is, you know, weapons, and then hero. And it may drop a character if it's common. The best you can do is either A, use them, or you can just break them down. Usually I break them down because I'm at a point where I don't need uncommon or rare, you know, survivors or whatnot. So I'll just break them down and get them, collect experience points from them, which is nice because I can use that to just level up one of my survivors, or level up one of my guns that I already have, or, you know, because I can just get rid of them. Because they give you, like I said, they give you weapons, survivors, or heroes, and they give you gold, but you can just stack them up and then pretty much, you know, buy whatever's in that event item store. So it's pretty cool stuff. Other than that, I'm pretty chill. I'm gonna just do this real quick.
Way to go!
Alright, y'all, we're back. You're back. And it's like I said, see, 2 mini llamas, and they got almost 3,000 experience points for heroes. It's pretty nice. But that's a way to loot in over here are the mini llamas. You just break them open, depending on what's inside. And the beauty of it too is that sometimes they actually level up, so you might get something nice sometimes. You never know. But I got 50 gold, copper scalpel, a common hero, and 500. So pretty much I'm going to break down that weapon and that survivor and get points for it. First I'm going to open up this mini llama real quick first. 800. So I got 800, you know, schematic, 800 hero, 50 gold again, and a common baseball bat. So pretty much now I have 100. I got 100 gold from just doing that. That's nice. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. So, and this was, let me just show you this real quick. This is the event store I was telling you about, where you can go and buy certain stuff. This right here, the flexes, what these are for is for your heroes. Pretty much just your heroes. Depending on what flex it is, depends on what it would go for. So if you wanted to level up a common, uncommon, which is a green character, to a rare, you would give him that. If you wanted to upgrade your rare to an epic, you would give him that. If you want to upgrade, of course, your epic into, legendary, you would give him legendary flexes. So it just it's a process, and it works. Also, you have daily quests as well. And what the daily quests are is that they give you objectives every day. And if you complete those daily quests, they give you daily coins and they give you 50 V-Bucks. So the V-Bucks, actually sometimes depending on it, they'll give you 60, depending on what they feel is difficult or not on those, tasks. So, and you can stack up the V-Bucks and you can either buy them using llamas, or you can literally go into, Battle Royale, using Battle Royale. It just depends on how you feel, where you want to go with it, the choice is yours. And also, with the coins, the daily coins, what you can do with these is that you can buy traps or weapons. And they do it every 7 days. They have it so you can buy a weapon or a trap and give you a gun or a trap. So it's pretty cool. It could be a ceiling trap, a wall trap, a floor trap, or it could be a melee or a ranged weapon. So they just do it every 7 days. But also every 7 days, they usually reload these up too, which are crafting items like the storm shards, the eye of the storm, light in the bottle, pure drop of rain. Pure drop of rain is your best friend. You're gonna make sure you have those. If you don't, get yourself acquainted with those, because without those, you're not gonna level up anything. You can't upgrade your. Oh, I wouldn't say upgrade, because they have it so you can actually upgrade. Which, like I said, upgrading now is like taking an advanced level. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So you evolve your characters. Like, you want to go from tier 1 to tier 2. You want to have your gun level up from a level 10 to a level 11, right? You have to evolve it to the next phase. So if I wanted to do like a 10 to 20, I would have to first evolve this right here, for example, to a 10 to 20. And you would, like I say, you need pure drop of rain to do all of that. If you wanted to do your 20 to a 30, to tier, which would be, tier 3 at that point, you would need pure drop of rain. So pure drop of rain is your best friend. Get yourself acquainted with it, and then just go kill and have fun, man. Alright, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more. But there's going to be more along the way on tutorials to give you guys a general idea how to play the game, or tips, because I feel like I know certain stuff that a lot of these other higher ups, or I wouldn't say higher ups, but people who are more experienced in the game know. So I'm going to just share y'all with you guys and with the world, so I know, help you guys survive out there in these Fortnite streets. But I'll catch y'all later. And like I always say, it was all Jaree, and I'm out.